Welcome, let tonight's story be a peaceful end to your day. Kawaii and Kali's Journey of Belonging. This story is about Kawaii, a kind-hearted human who finds her place of belonging through the vibrant spirit of a meadow named Kawa. Amidst the ephemeral glow of twilight, the enchanting village of Vario perched serenely on the edge of Singing Meadow. Here, humans and nature existed in profound harmony, unfurling stories that whispered through sun-kissed petals and murmuring brook songs. Isatlia, a gentle soul with deep hazel eyes and a heart that pulsed in rhythm with the earth, sat quietly on the stone path leading out of her quaint, ivy-clad cottage. Her gaze was fixed upon the vast, shimmering sea of flowers that stretched infinitely across the meadow. In this splendid tapestry woven from emerald blades and vibrant blooms, Kathleen sensed a palpable yearning, as if the meadow itself reached out to embrace her. But she questioned her place within this resplendent realm, haunted by a lingering doubt. Was she truly meant to belong amidst such beauty? One Sunday afternoon, guided by the soft, magnetic pull of the meadow, Kawaii ventured deeper than ever before into its verdant embrace. As she walked, the rustle of wind-played grass seemed to hum inquiries, echoing her silent quest for belonging. The air was thick with the ambrosial scent of lavenders, their purple crowns swaying like dancers lost in tempo. Amongst this grandeur, she discovered Kawa, a singing meadow that dazzled with golden blossoms. The meadow was sentient, its voice tender and mellifluous, like the cooing of doves in the early morn. "Welcome, dear one," Kawa's voice resonated, a serene melody that bypassed ears to tenderly cradle her spirit. Kawaii felt an ethereal embrace, as if the meadow wove threads of existence round her, knitting a tapestry that knitted together heart and ground. Here, amidst the sun-dappled sanctuary, Kawaii murmured to Kawa, confiding her doubts about belonging in this picturesque fool. Kawa's laughter was gentle, a breeze that scattered the seeds of anxiety and fear, nurturing hope and acceptance. Each breeze that flutters through here carries with it stories of reminiscence of the diverse souls that have passed through my embrace, Kawa explained in tones softer than the rustle of morning leaves. Kawaii listened intently, the weight of her uncertainties lifting like morning mist. Kawa continued, "Your presence, dear Kawaii, is a gift that adds to the rich history of this meadow. Here, you are always meant to belong, just as every flower belongs to its root." As twilight descended once more, bathing Vairo in a silver-laden dress, Kawaii lingered in the meadow, her heart now intertwined with the symphony of belonging. She understood that just as every melody echoes, uniquely yet harmoniously in the grand orchestral suite of nature's canvas, her existence too painted strokes of brilliance that created a united wholeness. With renewed serenity, she made her way back home, her being infused with the meadow's vibrant essence of shadowed with luminous realization. From that moment forward, Kawaii carried the meadow's wisdom within her, knowing she belonged not just to Vairo, but to the ever-expanding embrace of life itself. Let's journey gently to the next story. Daisy and Euphorbia, a journey of responsible friendship. This story is about Daisy and a bear named Euphorbia, who discover the importance and joy of responsibility through their enchanting friendship. In a cozy little town nestled between gentle hills and blossoming meadows, lived a girl named Daisy. Daisy was known throughout Pitfield Village for her bright eyes that mirrored the blue of the summer sky and her laughter, which sounded like a bubbled brook. Her days were filled with adventures, yet she always felt a sense of longing for a friend with whom she could share these moments. One day, while exploring the forest at the edge of the village, Daisy encountered a peculiar sight, a bear named Euphorbia. Euphorbia was unlike any bear Daisy had seen before. His fur shimmered like morning dew, and his eyes glowed with wisdom. Initially, Daisy approached Euphorbia cautiously, unsure of what to make of this enchanting creature. However, Euphorbia smiled gently, and Daisy's fears melted away like snow under sunshine. They began talking, sharing stories of their worlds, and laughed together until the stars began to peek through the twilight. Euphorbia spoke of the time before he lived in the forest, the prologue to his solitude. He once thrived in the bustling city beyond the hills, but the endless noise and pace had driven him to seek peace among whispering leaves. Daisy was mesmerized by Euphorbia's stories, especially the one about the time he crofetta flew from Willowwood to converse with the wind. They decided to meet every day to explore, learn, and bask in the warmth of companionship. As weeks turned to months, the forest and the meadow became their shared sanctum. Daisy learned the art of patience and understanding from Euphorbia, while the bear learned to appreciate the simple joys of life through Daisy's uninhibited wonder. They discovered many secrets of nature, the songs of the trees, the dance of the shadows, and the wisdom whispered by the streams. One evening, while they sat under an ancient oak tree, Euphorbia presented Daisy with a handmade journal, its cover adorned with fresh wildflowers. "This is for you, Daisy," said Euphorbia. "To capture our memories, to remember the lessons we've learned about the importance of being responsible, not only for oneself but also for others." Daisy accepted the gift with gratitude and promised to safeguard their tales and dreams in its pages. Time seemed to flutter by, coloring the world with hues of autumn, gold, and amber. As winter whispered its arrival, Daisy found herself contemplating the true meaning of responsibility she had uncovered during her adventures with Euphorbia. It was not a burden or an obligation. Rather, it was a pathway to nurture relationships and growth, fostering trust and kindness. The bond between Daisy and Euphorbia was a testament to the transformative power of responsibility, a vital thread weaving together the tapestry of their friendship. The stars glittered in the velvet sky. Daisy and Euphorbia curled up beneath the oak tree, wrapped in tranquility and love, knowing that happiness was found in sharing not just laughter, but also the responsible care of each other's hearts. The next story awaits, calm and peaceful. Buttercup and Silverbell, a night of playful adventures. This story is about a young girl named Buttercup and her playful adventure with a hedgehog named Silverbell in Willowbrook Woods. Once upon a time, in the gentle town of Willowbrook, there lived a charming young girl named Buttercup. Her golden curls bounced joyfully as she skipped through meadows, her laughter chiming like bells in the warm air. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Buttercup decided to venture into Willowbrook Woods, where the moonlight painted the trees silver and the stars shimmered like celestial dancers above. In those woods lived Silverbell, a hedgehog with quills glistening like frost, and eyes bright with curiosity. Silverbell loved the woods and its secrets, spending his days wandering among whispering leaves and listening to the songs of the night creatures. On this particular evening, Buttercup found herself drawn to the woods not by chance, but by a sense of adventure that tingled in her soles. As her feet crunched on the path covered with fallen leaves, she heard a rustling beside a mossy stump. Out popped Silverbell, startled but intrigued by the newcomer. "Hello," Buttercup called softly, bending down to meet Silverbell's curious gaze. "Hello," replied Silverbell, his voice as gentle as the breeze through the trees. "I've heard tales of your adventures, Buttercup. Will you share them with me?" Buttercup's eyes sparkled like stars. "Yes, I will share them, but first, let us make some new adventures tonight." Together, they ventured deeper into the woods, laughing and discovering hidden pockets of beauty, a tiny clearing where fireflies danced like floating jewels, a brook singing a crystal melody, and an owl whose hood kept rhythm with their footsteps. Buttercup, inspired by Silver Bell's playful spirit, carefully braided daisies into little crowns for them both, and Silver Bell, with skillful precision, rolled them carefully into his soft quills. They wore their floral crowns proudly, feeling like kings and queens of their enchanted realm. The pair played hide and seek among the trees, Silver Bell easing his small slender body to disappear easily beneath fallen branches, while Buttercup giggled and ran lightly between trees in pursuit. Each time she found him, both were swept up in peals of laughter, echoing through the night like joyful refrains. As the night grew deeper, they paused beneath a sprawling oak, leaning back against its rough bark. Her mate, Buttercup, sighed happily, her eyes fixed on the canopy of stars above. Silver Bell nodded, feeling warm inside, secure in the companionship of his newfound friend. "Certainly, it is a night to remember," he murmured with satisfaction. Both knew in their hearts that this evening under the stars would be a story cherished forever. Soon they bid off farewell, Buttercup promising to return to explore new wonders with Silver Bell. As they reached the edge of the woods, the moon glowed softly, lighting the path back to Willowbrook. Buttercup waved goodbye, knowing in tomorrow's light she would return for more adventures with Silver Bell, her delightful partner in Whimsy. Let's wander further with our next story. Peony and Kala, the Magic of Books. This story is about Penny, a girl whose encounters with a magical dragon named Kala deepen her love for books and inspire her to share tales to inspire others. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between emerald valleys and sapphire skies, there lived a young girl named Peony. Her stupid curiosity that drew her to the village ancient library, where stories of distant lands and magical creatures filled her heart with wonder. One sunny afternoon, as the golden light cascaded through the tall windows, Peony discovered a book she had never seen before, its cover as dazzling as the stars. The book's title read, "The Tales of Kala, the Dragon," in a swirling golden script. With peculiar excitement, Peony opened the pages and found herself immersed in a world of vibrant illustrations and enchanting words. Every page unfolded tales of Kala, a wise and gentle dragon who loved the humans and protected their world from harm. On each moonlit night, Kala would soar across the skies, his scales shimmering like 1,000 pearls, weaving tales of hope and bravery. Peony felt an odd sensation as if the book was not merely telling a story but whispering secrets meant only for her. That evening, while reading beneath the silver moonlight, a gentle breeze began to stir. From the shadows of the room, a warm, glowing presence emerged, a dragon, majestic and serene, whose eyes mirrored the depths of the universe. It was Kala. Peony was not afraid, for somehow she knew the dragon only meant to be a friend. Kala spoke softly, his voice as harmonious as a distant lullaby. He shared stories that were not in the book, stories of adventures and dreams, and Peony listened intently, her heart each word painted pictures across the walls, transforming reality into a canvas of limitless possibilities. Days turned into weeks, and Peony spent every evening with Kala, exploring new tales and dreaming of worlds unseen. The library became their sanctuary, a realm of tranquility where the magic of words created a bond so profound that it transcended the boundaries of imagination. As the seasons changed, Peony discovered that the stories within their cherished book were not just fiction, but a compass guiding her toward wisdom and courage. The tales taught her that every story, no matter how small, holds the power to illuminate paths hidden in shadows. One chilly autumn night, as the leaves rustled in a symphony of whispers, Kala spoke of his final journey. It was a path he had to travel alone, towards a realm where dragons and dreams could eternally dance. Though saddened, Peony understood the cycle of stories and life. She promised to keep the magic alive by sharing the tales with others, ensuring that Kellen's gentle spirit would continue to inspire hearts across the world. And so, every night, Peony sat by the window next to the beloved book, her soul forever intertwined with the tales of Kala the dragon, her friend and guide. The stars above glimmered with echoes of their adventures, hinting at the wonders awaiting those who dared to dream. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully tonight.